It's Friday, May 31st. Good morning. I'm Windsor Johnston with NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Former President Donald Trump is pledging to appeal the verdict in his criminal hush money case. A jury on Thursday found Trump guilty of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. NPR's Andrea Bernstein reports Trump is now the first American president to be convicted of a crime.
34 times the jury foreperson was asked, "What say you?" And 34 times he said guilty. Each juror was polled and then thanked for their service. Trump's lawyers tried and failed to get the verdict set aside. The judge then gave Trump a sentencing date of July 11th. And then Trump walked out of the courtroom, grimacing as he stopped to grip his son Eric's hand. The jury found Trump guilty of conspiring to change the outcome of the 2016 election by unlawful means, making a hush money payment to porn star Stormy Daniels, and then lying about a non-existent retainer with his former personal attorney, Michael Cohen, to cover up that payment. Trump faces up to 4 years on each count, but first-time white-collar offenders often receive no jail time. Andrea Bernstein, NPR News, New York.
Lawyers for Trump are blasting the verdict, adding that the timing of the trial was unfair to the former president. Attorney Todd Blanche spoke to CNN shortly after the decision was handed down on Thursday.
There was so much publicity around the witnesses and around leading up to the trial that it just, our system of justice isn't supposed to be a system where every person that walks in the courtroom knows about the case.
In a statement, the Biden campaign said the verdict is proof that, quote, no one is above the law. Trump is scheduled to be sentenced on July 11th, just days before the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Trump is also facing 3 other indictments. NATO foreign ministers are pledging to increase their support for Ukraine. The Biden administration will allow Ukraine to use American-made weapons to target Russian military sites that are threatening the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv.
NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has been urging NATO states to ease restrictions on how Ukraine can use the weapons it's receiving from the alliance. He says that's more urgent than ever as Russia attacks the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv.
They are hitting Ukraine with missiles, with artillery based inside Russia. And of course, Ukraine must be able to hit back and to defend themselves. This is part of the right for self-defense.
He says Moscow needs to understand that NATO is prepared to support Ukraine for the long haul. Michelle Kellerman, NPR News, Prague.
This is NPR News in Washington.